All right, number 35 says that it wants an equation. Okay? You don't see that part because it got cut off. But that's what it's asking for, is an equation. Okay? You need to give me, what's the equation of the line? Anybody remember? Y equals
mx plus b.
mx plus b. Very good. Okay? So, the way I find the slope, remember? Does anyone remember the slope? M is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Or flip it and smack it. Flip it so that the y is on top. Remember? Because that's the way the y's are on the axis. Right? So I'm going to put negative 3 over negative 4 and 3 over 0. And then I'm going to smack it. Okay? Smack, smack. And that's the slope. That's all it is. It's that easy. Okay? Now what's negative 3 minus 3?
0.
No, not 0. Negative 3 minus 3.
Negative 6.
Negative 6. Good. And then what's 4 minus 0? Or negative 4 minus 0? Negative 4. Right? And then we can break this down. A negative and a negative make a positive. And 2 goes into both of those, so that's 3 over 2, right? Okay? And so that's my slope. Okay? That's my slope. Now I have M, all I need is B. So I need to take a point. What's the easier point?
0.
Yes. The point with 0 in it. Okay? Now remember, y equals mx plus b, so I'm going to use y is 3, x is 0, m is 3 over 2 plus b. What's 0 times 3 over 2? Yes, ma'am.
Why is it 3 over 2? Why wouldn't it be negative 3 over negative 2?
Well, it could be negative 3 over negative 2, but what's 2 negatives make?
Positive.
Both. That's why. Right? Good. So then what's 0 times any number? 0. So it's just 3 equals b. Once I have b and I have m, I have the equation. Y equals x. 2. Ooh, it's evening Christmas. Okay, and so what is m? 3 over 2. And what's b?
3.
Plus 3. Done, son. Okay? That was first semester. Okay? This next one, on 36, it says find the midpoint. Find the midpoint. Okay? You staying away from me and my sneeziness?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't want to get in anybody's way.
You're not in anyone's way. Never in anyone's way. Come on.
What?
Do I see?
I can see it.
What?
Oh my god.
Alright. I'm just kidding.
Put the camera on
Midpoint. Remember, midpoint was the average of the 2 points. So if I take the x's, right, x1 plus x2, plus x2, and I divide that by 2, or I take the y1 plus y2, and I divide that by 2, that's my midpoint, right? So all I'm doing is I'm taking these x's, and I'm adding them. And a nice way for somebody, they did this, and they go like this, 0 and 3, and then all they did was add these 2 up and divided it by 2 and 2. It was a pretty cool little way of doing it. So they said, oh, well, that's just negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. And they said, that's 13 divided by 2, which is 7.5. Or no, 6.5. My bad. So that would be 13 over 2, which is 6 1/2. And there you go. You're done. Easy, right? So that's midpoint. You're just adding the 2 x's, dividing by 2.
We'd be adding 6 and 0.
Yeah, 6 and 0, negative 6 and 0, right?
Negative 6 and 0, yeah.
And then 10 and 3. Okay? And then we've got 37. What does 37 say? Does anyone know?
Find the distance between each pair of points.
Woo! The distance! Remember, the distance formula was flip it, smack it, rub it down. Okay? The reason why I made it that formula is because the distance formula is quite difficult. It equals the square root of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared plus x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared. Okay? So that's a hard one for people to remember. Okay? So the way I do it is I say, look, we flip it, just like when we do the slope, right? Flip it and smack it. Flip it so that we got 8 over 6, 1 over 5. Okay? Smack it, and then we square them, right? So here's the thing. We flip it, we smack it. Okay? So that's the flip it, smack it, and then rub it down part, right? The rub it down, so flip, boom, boom, smack, boom, boom, and then rub it down is really easy. We have 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, and a body. A head, 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, and a body. And that's the distance formula. Okay? And so D is equal to the square root of, what's negative 8 minus 1? So I need 8 and I need 1 more. Negative 9. And that's squared plus, what's 6 minus 5? 1. Right? And that's squared. So what is 9 squared? 81, right? And what's 1 squared? Well, that would be 1. What's 81 plus 1? That would be 82. Okay? And now we have to do that breakdown. Remember, the breakdown was this, and remember we were doing this semester, right? The square roots. And this is y. So we have 82, break it down, right? What goes in there? 2, how many times? 41. Nothing goes into 41 but 41. We can't get any pairs, so we're done. The distance is the square root of 82. Okay? And so right there, we just finished